From the Detroit Free Press, it's Wednesday, July 21st. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Keith Matheny. Below the feet of Ann Arbor area residents is a 40-year disaster. One of the worst contamination plumes in Michigan, a more than 4-mile-long, mile-wide plume of potentially cancer-causing 1,4-dioxane in groundwater. The synthetic chemical was used for decades by the former Gelman Sciences factory in Washtenaw County, Scioto Township. The company received many violation notices from state regulators over the years for its haphazard disposal of wastes, including its practice of spraying them via sprinklers onto the company grounds. But it took a University of Michigan graduate student's curiosity to check local water bodies around the factory and discover the extent of the dioxane contamination back in the mid-'80s. Since then, a court-monitored cleanup plan has operated and evolved. But almost 4 decades later, the dioxane plume remains, and it's still on the move, threatening the city's main intake for the water it supplies to more than 125,000 residents. A large prohibition zone has been established to stop anyone from using the groundwater in the area for the foreseeable future. Frustrated local residents have recently renewed a push to see if the U.S. EPA could take over the cleanup from the state and perhaps require the now shuttered company to do more to solve one of Michigan's longest-standing environmental problems.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. The 3 young men who died this weekend after inhaling deadly fumes from a generator while camping together near the Faster Horses Country Music Festival at the Michigan International Speedway were close friends united by football. Dawson Brown and Richie Mays II, both 20, and Cole Sova, 19, were pronounced dead Saturday after being found unresponsive in a camper, Sova's mother, Mika Sova, confirmed Monday afternoon. They were with 2 other 20-year-old men, Rayfield Johnson and Curtis Stitt, who were unresponsive but alive. They were taken from the Woodstock Township campground to a Toledo hospital where they were still in critical condition Monday. Leelanau County Sheriff called the deaths an absolute tragedy and cautioned others to make sure if they're using a generator, if it's camping, or if your power goes out, it is in a well-ventilated area. Mika Sova added the men, who she affectionately still referred to as boys, were high school friends who loved to play sports and, all except for her son Cole, also loved to listen to country music. All 3 had graduated together at Michigan Center High School, east of Jackson.
I'm Andrew Hammond with the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Tigers see another player go on the injured list, only this time he'll be there for a while. On Tuesday, the Tigers announced that pitcher Spencer Turnbull is headed to the injured list for the rest of the season as he will undergo Tommy John surgery. Turnbull last pitched for the Tigers on June 4th versus the White Sox and was placed on the injured list the following day. During a rehab stint in Florida, Turnbull suffered a setback and was moved to the 60-day injured list. Turnbull went 4-2 in 9 starts this season, highlighted by the no-hitter he threw against the Seattle Mariners on May 18th.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.